journey was so overwhelming that I didn't even know how to register it. And that, however many days at sea that it took to get from Trieste to Melbourne was very transformative for me and also for my family, and also for the relationships within our family group, so that by the time we got to Melbourne, we were not the people who left. I see that journey as the space between two lives, two incarnations. We became a sort of a strange, sort of new shape which had the four of us embedded in it. The function was not harmonious, we were just connected through fate. This is the present, you know, there's lots of questions about the past. And I think it goes back to that question as you asked yesterday about who could I have been if I hadn't come?
Do you remember experiencing any hostility on arrival?
Absolutely, every single day there was hostility. And for a child who was 9, it was impossible to understand. It was impossible because I knew it couldn't be about me, given that these people didn't know me. So it had to be something about what I represented or was, but I couldn't work out what that was. I went to school at St Joseph's in Otter Street, Collingwood. I went to shake a boy's hand and I got punched in the stomach so that I vomited. That was my first sort of awareness of the friendliness of the other kids in the school. And so I became very, very good at fighting. Between 9 and 20, there was a part of that period where I rejected my Italianness. It was such a painful reality to have to live with. It was the 50s, you know, that people went through that. Within a year, we were living in Brighton, and that was a frontier. There were no Italians living in Brighton. My parents, they called it in Campagna. They thought it was like the country. In those days, Brighton was sort of far-flung, wasn't the inner city. I really responded to Mildura right from the very start. I guess I figured that at this point in my life I would try and get a sense of everything that I've avoided up till this point in Australia. The sparse landscape, the melancholy eucalypts, which would almost make me weep when I was a teenager. Just coming to terms with the flatness, the light, the open space, the lack of a centre, the absence of other humans connected together. I was born in and lived in one room with my grandparents and my parents and my sister till I was 9. All I've ever known, all I ever knew until that age was physical closeness. And so I've always been afraid of the big open spaces that seem to be empty. And as a European, as an Italian, as a migrant, I thought it was the time to get to understand where the hell I've been all my life. Watching today, everything being buried, or certainly the cars, and that's not the final burial, but it was really, it was sort of very confronting. What I'm affirming with this work is the belief that life continues whether you can see it or not. It's visible and you have a particular relationship with it, and then you cover it with earth, and then your relationship shifts to the memory of it. And already it's memory. It's no longer in existence. And so there's something about the finality of form which I think is very interesting to experience. I think it's all about, you know, birth and death and the way the two join into a circle.